Hey guys, it's Andrew from GameTreps and Make Games Miami. We're here. We found another indie dev from. Well, we're gonna have him introduce himself. So tell us a little bit about you, your project, and the studio.
My name's Brandon Calvet. I work for WinterLeaf Entertainment. I'm the lead writer on their MMORPG. It's coming out soon. Dawn of Ascension.
Dawn of Ascension. So what do you do at Dawn of Ascension, or with Dawn of Ascension?
I'm the lead writer. Pretty much like I handle the creative side of thing when it comes to the world of Dawn of Ascension. It's about creating the storyboarding, background, lore, quests, everything, dialogue, you name it.
Everything. Oh yeah. So you're the ultimate immersion guy.
If it's fancy, if it's written, if it's immersive, any kind of element in that game, I handle it.
So how did you get started as a dev with your team?
I went ahead and I got a contact with them through Full Sail that I graduated back a couple of years ago, and they put me in touch with the WinterLeaf team. We went through a bit, kind of like an interview process. They checked out my work, they liked what they saw, and they took me on just as a regular writer, for a few months, and I went up from there. The project's come a long way since then. We took on some more writers, so they offered me to say, hey, we need a lead. I'm your man.
Lead writer coming out of it. All right. So were there any things that you had to do to prep? Like what is it being a lead writer for a game? What kind of skills do you think people need, or things that other devs that we have here to do to become lead writers?
Well, to go ahead and to become lead writer, it's and this is actually something that this is actually a similar question that I actually got recently, and it's not so much as becoming a lead writer. And this is the big difference between, say, being a writer and a lead writer, is when you have a group of writers, you have this group of creative people, and they're all together in one room, and it all comes down to you being kind of like the moderator for all of that. I mean, you get enough creative people in a small space, and there's going to be trouble. They're going to clash. The ideas all come together, and pretty much like it's your. I mean, when I say it's your job, just to keep everything to parse out the good material from the bad. You got to show better judgment. But
okay, so
yeah, for sure,
a lot of leadership skills, I guess.
Yeah,
for the lead
absolutely.
writer, go figure.
As
far as being a writer, are there any things that you do to build up that skill of keep writing for games specifically? I mean, even for an MMO, that's a huge project for a writer. So there's a lot of skill that goes into that. What kind of things do you recommend?
I mean, with the MMO, it's a very ambitious project. When it comes to writing for something as large as an MMO, what you have to have a lot of is a lot of practice and a lot of patience. All right, and patience is going to be your number one virtue. That actually brings me back something that my writing professor told me when I was over at Full Sail. And as a matter of fact, it was the first thing he taught us. And he said that you have to kill your babies, and that's what he called it. That you're going to have a lot of material. You're going to go through a lot that's going to end up shelved or not used. You got to kill off your babies. Don't be afraid, to sacrifice one good idea that you really want to cling to for a better one. And another thing as well is criticism. And that's what I brought back earlier. When you're among a circle of creative people, you're going to get a lot of flack for a lot of things, but you pull through. It'll work out there. Just be really patient. Is the point.
Thick skin, and be persistent, huh?
Absolutely.
Sounds what it is.
Right?
All right, so lead writing, that's fantastic. So your game is going to be on Kickstarter or Steam, or what are you guys going to be pushing it through?
Right now, we're kind of like we got a decent pre-alpha build going. We're hoping to get a Kickstarter going soon, so to help us like push the development along a little further. We're taking on some new people, some programmers, artists, hopefully a writer or two, and we'll see where things go from there. But things are coming along well. Check out our website, dawnofascension.com.
Boom,
all right.
there we go. I love it. Hey, thank you for the time.
Thanks a lot.
All right, so hey, remember, if you guys are down here making games, check out Make Games Miami or GameTreps.